Hi, good morning, Shanu. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. What about you?
Good, good. Very well, very well. So,
I
how
was
was your week?
the same question I was about to ask.
Yeah, so how was yours? Let me ask you first.
See, Saturday was working for me, and Sunday I went out with my friends. I enjoyed there.
I'm sure you had plans to go out on Saturday, right?
Like that was, I think it was last weekend.
Okay, last weekend. So this
Yeah, I
weekend
went
you
to
should
Gurgaon. I was
good.
in Delhi.
Okay, okay. This time you were
How
in
about
Delhi.
you? Yes, I'm in Delhi only.
No, no, no. The you went club partying or what did you do?
That
Did
kind of,
you?
yes, it was not partying. I just went out and had food, enjoyed the music, and had a conversation for near about 2 to 3 hours.
Wow, that's amazing, and especially with food and this, you need that.
Yes,
If it is there to build up a conversation, it becomes difficult.
yes. See, though I don't like food and I'm not foodie, but
Yes,
still that was quite, I was hungry at that time when I went out. I don't know, I'm quite nervous right now. So
and
I just want to ask you one question.
yes,
Is it better to have conversations, especially on Clapingo, with one tutor or to have with multiple ones?
it actually depends on you. If you're enjoying the conversation with one tutor, go ahead with it. But just in case you want to change, so why not? You have the options. You should go ahead with that as well. That's what I
Okay,
always.
now,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
just tell me.
I always recommend that you should get you should get ahead and go ahead and speak with other tutors as well. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody comes with their own ideologies, own ideas, and they have different viewpoints as well. So they will be sharing, and that's good. Good to understand more people.
Okay, now let me tell you and let me share my experience with you. What I believe having conversation with a single person makes you perfect. Reason being, I think this is my third session with you,
Yes,
right?
right,
So the
right,
conversation goes ahead and it goes along with the days that we spend, and this is the actual conversation that we deal on daily basis, and
right,
where we get stuck, right?
right,
So
right,
this is
right.
what I believe having conversation with one person is gonna be beneficial. But if we are having that with different tutors, it always starts with introduction, and we are already pro at it, and so obviously we are able to speak in a fluent way, and then we're gonna ask some questions and we are just gonna answer. I don't think that's a difficult part.
Right, that's true. That's true. But they do come up with feedbacks, Shanu. So they come up with feedbacks which can be different from the tutor which you're used to, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes with one tutor, the tutor is so used to talking to you, and that it becomes quite friendly and then very comfortable. So sometimes the feedback doesn't even come ahead. And what's the motive? The main motive is to understand where you're going wrong, right? So to
Yeah.
learn and learn.
But in my case, I want to have conversation with the same one. Reason being
Exactly.
because I find it
Because
quite
I
difficult.
like
I find it quite difficult. And there is one problem that I have observed, that I don't let others to speak. I think I intervene in between, and I really need to work on that.
maybe that's see you just now you took a pause when I was speaking, so that's also a good way. You know that you initiated, but you took a pause at the same time. You didn't say your statement, you let me finish mine.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's also okay. It's just that yeah, you can work on the listening skills more. First finish the topic,
Yeah.
wait for a few seconds, and then you can start with your statement.
Even in general, it's just not about communication in English. It's about just like I communicate in my own mother language. Even
Yes.
at that time, I really need to work on my listening skills. And seriously, my mother used to tell me every time, first let me speak and then you have to speak, okay? But
Right,
with the
right,
help of Clapingo videos, because I watch my videos multiple times, because the purpose of making videos is just to have improvement definitely. So
correct,
this is
correct.
what I have observed, that I don't let others to speak and I just keep on speaking, and I was so embarrassed.
No, that's okay. So you know what happens because you are excited to share your viewpoints,
Yeah,
your life, your ideas, or whatever happened with you. So you are
yeah.
excited to share that we can understand. But yes, when it's
Mm-hmm.
a very formal environment where you are speaking about something the other person will speak, then that can be against you.
But at that time we don't have to share our experience, right? We need to be in formal environment, and that is entirely different. So this kind of conversation is always in a different way, and I really like it.
That's good. That's good if you like it. And I'm glad that you had a good weekend as well, which you said. Because when you're going for work on Monday and you had a good 2 days, so it really makes, I know it, to get up early.
No, today is going to be a hectic day for me, and I am seriously like just crossing my fingers because it's a big day. I have to take some decisions, and I am seriously skeptic about it. But yeah, right now I cannot reveal it, but I have to deal with a big day today. I'm just hoping it goes well.
I am sure it will. You said I'm crossing my fingers. That's more than enough. So you know it, and I'm sure you will do it once you are ready for it, and then you're looking forward to do it. Then it's a good thing. But if you're getting scared of it, you have that fears building up.
See, I'm not scared, but the thing is, sometimes we take decisions and later on we regret on it, right? So I don't want to deal with that. I hope the decision, okay, so that I'm gonna take. I hope it really, really is worthy enough.
Right. So, do you like challenging yourself in certain situations?
Yes, definitely I do. Because even starting this Clapingo conversation was a kind of challenge for me. Right? I might have told you earlier, my friend started with Clapingo conversation. I think it was 1 year back. And at the time, she told me to join it. But I was so reluctant. And that was a challenge I took, that I have to start with it. And I have to pay money for it. And that's a big thing for us. Right? Spending money to just have conversation, and that we can have with our students, with our friends as well. I keep on having conversation with my friends in English. That was the first challenge. Another challenge that I took was starting my own YouTube channel.
Yes.
That was the biggest one, and I'm still striving for it, and I'm still working on it. I hope again it goes well as I'm uploading videos. So let's hope.
So how are you taking it? Are you proud of yourself for taking up this challenge? Or you do get into that situation that, I think I did a mistake. I think I shouldn't have jumped into this puddle. So what do you feel?
I never ever have regret for the decisions I have taken in my life. I think it was always fruitful for me. Always fruitful. I got to know about myself that I can enter into this thing as well. And that's a major thing, that you just expose yourself and explore yourself more.
Right.
I told you I started with my Instagram official page where I used to write something. I didn't know, because earlier everybody used to tell me like whatever I say, it always creates problems. Like others always misunderstood it. But I took my words into writing, and that benefited me. And
so what do you write about?
I used to. That was in the lockdown period when I was totally free, and I used to get some thoughts. So like kind of poetry or whatever used to came in my mind. So I used to write that and used to upload that on my Instagram page. And then another thing, the major thing that I started with this YouTube channel, that was a major decision I took. And third one is one. And I'm starting for, I'm thinking of another one. Third one is Clapingo conversation.
Okay, Clapingo.
Even fourth one, in order to just work on the skills, I'm thinking of taking a professional course where I will get certificate for it. Even that is going to be a big decision for me.
Right.
I think
this is very, very nice that you're actually challenging yourself for certain things, and you know for the fact that you can do it. That's why you're doing it.
Yes. And I believe everything comes and everything is a time, right? It takes place at a particular time and it's gonna be done.
Correct. So that's great actually what you're doing and you're getting into, and I'm sure you will do pretty well. Once you're excited to do it, then you will definitely touch the skies.
Yeah, I really hope I do that.
Where do you look yourself, after 5 years? Where do you see yourself as?
See, earlier I never given it a thought, but yes, definitely in 2 to 3 days, I really thought about it. Where exactly I look myself after 5 years. It's just not about after 5 years, but what's my dream? I want to be definitely, this is just one of my biggest dreams that I have to work on. I want to be a public speaker. Like, I just want to be 100% fluent in English language. I want to speak in front of the entire public. Like, I'm not scared of the crowd. I can speak. I do have that confidence in me. But especially, like, everybody gets nervous if you have to communicate in English language. So, this
Right.
is what I want to dispel, and I really want to speak in front of the entire crowd, that too in English only. I want to give a lecture or like any kind of conversation. It can be
TED
anything.
Talk. Why not TED Talk? It can be one of the things. Yeah.
Yes.
So if given a chance, okay, Shanu, tomorrow somebody comes to you and says, okay, I give you a chance to come to TED Talk and speak about a dash topic. What will
Yes.
be the topic you will choose?
See,
No.
the topic that I would choose is, again, as the name of my channel is about confidence. So I'm just gonna choose that. What gave
Okay.
me confidence, what I have been through the entire my life, right? And what changed me. So seriously, I would love to talk about that, about my journey.
That's great. That's great. So, what is the one major thing you feel that when you are when you are giving a speech or something, what is the major thing which connects with people?
First of all, if we give speech, first of all, we need to understand our audience,
Right. Very
right?
nice.
What our audience wants to listen. So this is the major thing. Another thing, we need to just grab the attention of the audience by making the things like the way they want to listen. So
Yes.
this is the thing. Even that happens in my class as well. I always try to pick up the topic with my students that they find quite interesting. If they are from the sports background, so I always talk about, like, not always, I try to talk about sports with them, right?
Right.
So that is the major thing that connects me with like others whenever I speak something in English language.
Correct. Correct. So that's good. And I think I would just add on here, if you want to try it, always try to add on a story making. Like when you put
So
it, yeah. So whenever you put your story ahead in front of the
mhm.
audience, that's like a connect. The first thing is you connecting with the the audience, and they know that okay, this person is coming from this background, and there is a story behind it. So whenever I remember from our childhood, whenever somebody tells us a story, what happens? We connect immediately.
Yes.
So that's something you can try doing it whenever you can. And what is the teaching thing you're doing? Like, whom are you teaching?
I am an IELTS trainer, IELTS trainer.
Oh, IELTS trainer. Lovely,
Yes.
lovely. That's
Yes.
nice. That's nice.
And
That's nice.
and you were talking about stories, so definitely I have my own story in, like, whatever the topic comes. I do have story for that, but I believe even at this stage I have experienced everything in my life. Like,
So
even
that's
if my
good, right?
friends, even if my friends shared something with me, any scenario, any situation, I always have a story for myself. Like, I always tell them this happened with me, and when the same situation occurred with me, I did this thing. Even I think, like, what I have faced in my life, have I done everything? Like, I do start with the story.
Okay, but that's very good if you're doing that, and that's a very plus point what you have, that audience really connects with you then.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
good what you're saying, that you had that experience, you have certain experiences which you feel that you always have a story to tell
Yes,
about
I
it.
do have. Yes.
That's good. So what is one thing which you don't like talking about?
Might be like, I don't think I love talking about everything, but if it comes to sports, I don't think I'm not gonna get interest in that topic. Otherwise, I
Sports.
can talk about anything. Sports.
Okay, so you were
I'm
ever
not a
into sports?
sporty person.
No, not at all. Okay,
No,
so you never played any sport in your school
no.
days?
I was not physically that much good even in my school days. So I used to always run away whenever we used to get the games period, right? It was in our school. So I always used to feel reluctant going to the playground, and like, we used to do PT, we used to play basketball. Instead, I felt I like can enter into music. I can, like, I used to be nerd. I used to study a lot. So it's better to read books and it's better to study. I don't want to go to playground.
Okay, but that you don't look like one, huh? Shanu, really. You look like
No,
one who is all out in the sports area, in dance
no,
area. You don't look like
no.
a dolly.
No, I think just 1 month back I went with my family. There is just one fort here, Siri Fort, and we played like badminton.
Oh, okay.
So that was after quite long. I played something and just for the enjoyment. Like with family, you get definitely feel something good. So, but I'm not a sporty person at all.
Not just 40%. Okay,
No.
that is a shock for me because I actually perceived you as something else. Okay, that's great. And I'm sure you will have a lovely day because you have so much to catch up on. So
Yes.
how do you talk to yourself? You leave from home and you know it's a hectic day. So how do you deal with that?
So, like, I'm an impatient person. So, I'm just gonna wait for the things to come to the track and just go.
Okay.
My day started with having the conversation with you, so I'm really liking it. Like initially, I felt quite nervous. I do understand, but right now, like the way I'm talking to you, I'm seriously. I feel like I'm gonna have a good day because the morning started quite well.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
You feel pepped
let's
up,
hope.
right? Yeah, you feel pepped up. Okay, like bring it on. Come on, let's
Yeah,
start it.
I have
That's
gained confidence. That's what I wanted. I have gained that confidence.
okay. That's good. You know that's what keep you rolling as well because the moment you start bringing that fears that oh no I
Mm-hmm.
have such a long day I will not get rest period or that I don't have a lull period in between. So that
Mm-hmm.
that makes you already very your energy is just down. So it's
Yeah.
always good that yeah you have to have something like I love going to the gym in the morning. So that
You love
really
going to what?
gym.
Uh, Gym. Okay.
Yeah. Why your face went like this?
Because whenever everybody talks about gymming and exercising, I feel like, yeah, why don't you sleep at morning? Why do you get up early in the morning to have all these activities?
I
I'm
know.
totally a sleepy person. I
So
love
what
to
time do you
sleep.
get up? What time do you get up?
Today I got up at 7:40 something.
Okay, 7:40.
That is
Yeah.
fine
So
for me.
that is good, but sometimes it's so bad. You have to get up in the morning and then you stay. I slept at 3 in the night yesterday because I
Okay.
wanted to watch one episode and I was missing on that. The weekend I didn't get the time.
So what are you
So
watching nowadays? I'm seriously not
House
getting
of
any.
Dragon.
House
House
of
of Dragon.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are not watching. So
No,
that's
I haven't. I haven't. I am seriously not getting what to start with on Netflix.
okay. So you can watch Schitt's Creek if you are into more fun-loving family, and then
Yes, yes, yes.
Schitt's Creek. It's amazing series. I love it. I still
Like,
watch it and
what's the
rewatch
name?
it.
Just tell me again.
Schitt's Creek.
Skip.
S-C. Yeah, Schitt's
Okay.
Creek. It's
Okay.
about a family
Alright.
and it's on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
You'll find it. Just type Schitt's Creek.